Yata Kwavonza ward seems to have benefited more from county government projects than the average wards of than the other wards.
This is beyond facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beyond Facts. This is a podcast that engages leaders and stakeholders in the wider community on matters politics, matters leadership, matters the economy, and any other social issue. Today, we are honored to host one of the brightest minds in the County Assembly of Kitui, the Honorable Ndingo, Mark Dingo, the member of County Assembly for Yata Kwavonza ward in Kitui Rural Constituency. Welcome, Mheshimiwa. And
Thank you.
Before we proceed with the show, I would like to introduce my co-panelists.
Thank you so much. I'm Marilyn Nguyo, and thank you for choosing this show. Welcome, Mheshimiwa. And can you introduce yourself and maybe or perhaps what inspired you to get into politics? Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me to this show, Beyond Facts. My name is Mark Kitutendingo. I'm a member of County Assembly in Kitui, representing a ward called Yata Kwavonza, which is in Kitui Rural Constituency. This is my first term. I was elected as an independent member. And I think I need also to say I'm also married with 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. Away from politics, I'm also a businessman. My interest is in security industry, transport, and real estate. Thank you.
Mheshimiwa, what inspired you? You have not mentioned what inspired you to get into politics or public service.
Thank you, Marianne. Politics is, let me start by saying, is a calling. And many times people confuse politics with business or a way of amassing wealth. But on my side, what really inspired me was I found that in the leadership we had in my area, it was not up to the standard, and most of the leaders we had were not doing what is supposed to be done, because a leader is supposed to work with the people and bring development to the people. And if you are elected for 5 years and after 5 years you have nothing to show, you are not worthy being a leader. So I found I had a calling, and I needed to chip in so that I can help the people of Yata Kwavonza. I'm not new to politics because before I also stood for a parliamentary seat in 2013. So this was just a continuation of what I've always been aspiring to be, and that found me in vying for Yata Kwavonza seat for the MCA. So my vision has always been to change the way leadership is perceived, and also to influence other things like development and span development in the world. Yes, I think that is what really inspired me to venture into politics. Thank you. Leadership is a challenging task, and is not something that you can say is a straightforward job. And many times you find that even in the larger Kenyan country, we are lacking so much in leadership because you find that most of our leaders are not they are not adhering to the core values of leadership, because one of the key core values of leadership is integrity. And in Kenya, I can say we have one of the progressive constitution, which was um, passed in 2010. The other value that that I need to also put to you is that my leadership is based on accountability. Because whatever you are doing to the people, whatever you want to do for the people, it has to be something which the people can say it has been done in a transparent way. It has been done in an open way, so that you can move with the people. The other value is empathy. Also, you need also to give hope to your people, because as a leader of a ward with a population of more than 50,000, you need to be somebody who is inspiring hope in that ward, because there is quite a lot which needs to be done in a ward, and it's not possible to do everything. So you need also to give your people that hope that although some things cannot be done at a certain time, there will come a time when those things will be done. You need also to be having a leadership whereby you included everybody. You need to have a participatory leadership whereby whatever you want to do to your people, you have to start with them. A good example is if something needs to be done for development, you need to inform the people, seek their views, so that whatever they give you and whatever you advise them, before you bring anything on the table for the ward, it has to be something which is acceptable to all the people within the ward.
Mheshimiwa, we've heard about Dino. The social media is full of stories every day about what Dingo is doing in Tiruro, perhaps specifically in Yata Kwavonza ward. We are not used to that. We are also not used to seeing a lot of publicity, a lot of work that is being done in your ward. Can you explain? Are you doing an extra mile, or how do you rate your performance generally?
Thank you, Itavi. Dingo is just a leader like another leader. I'm just an MCA like an MCA in Kitui County out of the 60 MCAs in the Kitui County Assembly. But the difference is when I was elected by the people of Yata Kwavonza, I had one mission to transform Yata Kwavonza ward to be one of the best developed and to be one of the wards in Kitui County in terms of good leadership and development. And one of my targets has always been to be ahead of everybody. And one thing I've managed to do a lot of things and to achieve a lot in Yata Kwavonza. One has always been when I was elected as MCA for Yata Kwavonza, I came as an independent member. And being an independent member, you need also to think outside the box, because in Kitui County Assembly we have WIPA, which is the majority party, and NAC, which is the minority party. Then we have independent members, which is quite a sizable number because we are 9 of us. So for you to survive in a situation like this, whereby you have political parties which normally control the business at county assembly, you have to think ahead. And one thing I did was to endear myself to the government of the day, which is headed by His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, in a way of a collaborative manner, so that I don't look like being an independent member. I'm only supposed to be number 3 after WIPA NAC, and then the independent. So I had to place myself and the Yata Kwafonsa ward at the core of the executive, and also at the core of the county assembly of Kitui.
So you caucus with the majority party?
Yes. I had to caucus with the majority party and also with the minority party, because you cannot leave anybody in the business of county assembly. And this has adhered myself to the government of the day, which is being run by the Wiper party as a majority, and also the minority party, which is NAC. And many times you find that if you want to lobby for a project, you have to collaborate with everybody. You collaborate with the majority party, the minority party, and also the independent members. And finally, you have also to collaborate with the government, because government is the implementation authority of any project that comes across for being done in all the wards. The other thing has always been working together with the leadership of county assembly, because you cannot separate county assembly and the executive. These are two bodies that has to work together for the benefit of any ward. So I can say, in terms of performance, I'm doing well, and everything has worked to my expectations, because in most of the development we've done, they have really transformed Yata Kwavonza. And these are projects that can be seen in the ground, touching health sector, education sector, and transport sector also. So I think I'm
Are you happy?
I'm happy about my performance, and I'm satisfied so far. For the last 3 years, what I've done, I've managed to do within my humanly expectations.
Mheshimiwa, just in that same question, there has been concerns amongst your colleagues in the county assembly that county government of Kitui, kind of what you've just explained, you have very good relationship with the governor, very good relationship with the party Wiper, despite you being an independent member. Yata Kwavonza ward seems to have benefited more from county government projects than the average wards of than the other wards.
Let me say, in terms of development for the 40 wards of Kitui County, there might be some things which are being done in Yata Kwavonza which are not being done in other wards. And this has raised that issue of Yata Kwavonza being favored. But that I can say that is not the case, because whenever we are implementing any project, whenever we are doing any budget, we take into consideration all the wards, all the 40 wards of the tree. Good example is the projects we do on Clidif. Those projects are equally and equitably distributed across 40 wards of Kitui County. And every ward gets at least 13 million in every financial year. So we cannot say Yata Kwavonza has been favored in getting projects. The only difference, and I need this one to be clear to everybody, is that Yata Kwavonza is a vast ward. It is one of the biggest wards in Kitui County, because it touches all the way from Kanyonyo to border at Dongoni, where we border with Kanyanki. And most of these areas have been neglected. Good example is Kanyonyo area. Kanyonyo area has never been getting projects the way they are supposed to be getting. And the previous governments and leaders have always neglected the Kanyonyo, which is in my ward. And when this government was elected, I went to governor. I told him the Yata Kwavonza is big, and there are some parts which are not don't even a medical facility. Kanyonyo didn't have a medical facility, and this one we are implementing with this government, and so many things. It didn't have even a vocational training center, which has been done between this period of this government. So some of the things are being done because they could have been done long time ago. We need also to compare what happened in the previous leadership between 2017 and 2022. Yata Kwavonza was neglected because the leadership that was there was in all through was in conflict, and you know any leader who any MCA who does not agree to work with the governor, it becomes very difficult for that area to get development. So we were left out in terms of development. So when I came in, I had to get those extra projects which were supposed to be done in 2017 to 2022, and that's why you have had those talk that the Yata Kwavonza is being favored. It's a challenge I'm facing, even in the county assembly with other elected MCS, because they always want to say that governor is favoring Yata Kwavonza, but I want to say that is not the case. It's not true. Most recent, we are not most recent. Today we are doing the supplementary budget.
Yes.
And in one of those one of the items that are going to be implemented is a fence in Yata Health Center. The budget committee was bringing issues. They were trying to tell the finance minister, no, you people are taking too many projects to Yata Kwavonza, which is not the case. The mortuary, which was opened early this year, as is bordering a primary school, and where the primary school is, there is no fence. So anytime the people are trying to take away their lost ones, the bodies, you find that the people come out, they get emotional. So that is one of the things we are trying to show. We want to do a perimeter wall that is going to
shoot the children
shoot the children from seeing any happenings within the ward. That one you cannot say is a favorism, because it's a requirement and it's a need which has to be sorted. So kuna siasa mingi, lakini we try to explain them kwa sababu we have to work for everybody. So let me say I'm happy with the progress so far. Ni hizo tu masiasa mingi, but I'm sure whoever wants to listen and whoever wants to see can see that Yata Kwavonza is not being favored, because other areas are getting development. I need to also to put this one in. One of the things which have been has always been an issue was the industrialist program.
Yes.
Which we did in Kiusiani. Kiusiani is the only sub-county headquarter in Kitui which doesn't have a industrialist program. Yeah. So that one was supposed to, it was a must. It had to be done. And that has always been an issue. The budget was removed for more than 4 times.
Kiusiani is the headquarters for Kitui Rural.
Yeah, the headquarters of Lower Yata and Kitui Rural, and it's within Yata Kwavonza. So those are some of the things which have to be done. Okay. The health center is only sub-county without a level 4 hospital. So we had to do a lot so that we can upgrade the hospital to a level that can really serve the people well.
Either way, Mheshimiwa, it's a good thing to be associated with more and more and more development. So you take that in your stride. Kaminda, you can post